welcome once again to my YouTube channel, Dr. Quesero TV, and to my show, Ask the Cheese Doctor. We are having problem with the platform because the computer, I don't know what it is, the connection is not very stable, and the computer was very slow. So the thing is that we have problem with the connection, the speed. My image was showing up frozen. So the thing is that we couldn't start. I have to cut the show and start back again and create the new event. So that's today is the show number 44, I reckon, and of the English version. So if you are an English speaker, you can learn how to make cheese. My name is Dietrich Truxes, and I am the cheese doctor. And this is my show. Well, this is my Saturday show as the cheese doctor. This is an open window to learn how to make cheese if you speak English. Okay. Well, we are now 21,852 subscribers. So we're growing every day. And I have several announcements to make. If you see the image at the back, see, this is my new book. I just released it. It's still hot from the oven. I released it 2 days ago. Today is today. It's in Amazon in Kindle. It's a Kindle version, and the price is very cheap, $1.7. So I wanted to make it really cheap because I don't want the price to be an issue. What is most important for me is your review. So if you want to have it, go. It's in English. The book is in English, and it summarizes all my experience making cheese, so you can learn all my secrets over there. The book has 50 recipes, and you can see it in Amazon Kindle. I'm gonna leave you the link anyway. Let me put it here, so you can have it, and just in case, I'm gonna put it here so you can have it. Okay, this is the link for the book. If you just copy it, and then you can have a look. I want to thank you. I want to thank Diego Di Matiz, and because he just joined us the program, my membership program. He just joined it, and if you want to help us with the show, you can help us with a super chat, or through Patreon, or the membership program of the channel. In Patreon is www.patreon.com/Dr. Quesero TV. Okay, so you can help us to support the show. If you want to carry on watching this type of content, we will with your help, we will be able to make more content, and you will learn more how to make cheese. I'm releasing a video about, this is cheese from Spain called Cabrales. Cabrales cheese. I reckon this is not there is not a recipe for this cheese, so I'm gonna be the first one who's gonna make this because I tried to find the recipe and I couldn't, so I have to invent myself. And my sister is in Spain, and she told me something about the cheese. I investigated a little bit more, and I came with a recipe. So I'm going. I already made the video. I already made the cheese, and I made the footage. I record everything, but I haven't organized everything. I haven't edited the video. I'm gonna do it on the weekend because here in New Zealand we have a long weekend. Um, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on Monday is Anzac Day. It's the day that all the soldiers in Turkey fight for New Zealand, and they die, and well, it's a very sad story. There's a movie in Netflix called Gallipoli. I advise you to watch it because it's very good. It's about the Anzac from New Zealand. So I'm gonna finish this video. I'm also working on the Emmental cheese. Okay, and well, as I said, my book is at the back, the new book. If you want to have the Spanish version or the English version of the Venezuelan homemade Colombian and Venezuelan book, you can find it in my website, Dr. Quesero TV, drquesero.com. And we are not broadcasting in Instagram today because of the computer, so I didn't want to come to demand a lot of resources my computer here. So we're just broadcasting from LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Okay, but anyway, let's start. Today we're gonna have a very interesting topic. Today we're gonna speak about pasta filata. You know what pasta filata is? It's string cheese. All these cheeses that stretch. We're gonna speak about it today, and I'm gonna tell you the bits and pieces and all my secrets, so you can learn how to get a very stretchy curd and how the process. Mostly because the topic is very long, so in this first topic, I'm going to explain how is the process of why the curd stretches. Okay, and then next week I'm going to speak about another secret that I'm going to show you. Okay, so I don't want to waste more time. Today's show is half an hour, and then after the show, I'm going to answer the questions of my audience. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome. Of course, the people who is attending the show, these people that is connected here, they have priorities. But otherwise, I will answer the questions of my audience because I do it every week. The English ones and the Spanish ones. Okay. Of course, this show is in English. Okay, let's go. Let's share the screen and let's start. Okay. So, okay, here we are. Okay, let's wait for the computer. I'm gonna have to buy another computer. Okay, today is show number 43, part one of pasta filata. Pasta filata is type of cheese. It is called by the Italians, correct? So it is all the cheeses that can stretch. They call it filata. Filata means fiber in Italian. Okay, and it's more or less like in Spanish, which is filata is more pretty much like strings, fiber. Okay, so cheeses like that are mozzarella, provolone, burrata, all the cheeses that stretch. The string cheese from the United States is also the pasta filata one. There is a cheese from in my country called queso de mano, and this is also pasta filata cheese because they form like layers, okay, and fibers. That's the reason they call it like that. There's another cheese like in Mexico called quesillo, or Oaxaca cheese is also pasta filata cheese. Another cheese is another example of pasta filata ones is a cheese from Colombia called two cheeses from Colombia called double cream cheese and pera, queso pera, or in English it would be pearl cheese. Okay, pera cheese is the pear that you eat. Yep, this is more or less the type of cheeses. But before we go into the topic, I have to explain to you how does it work. When we have milk, okay, the milk have a lot of stuff in floating into the body of the milk. What are these stuff? Well, the first one are these blue ones is the casein, which is the protein of the milk. Pretty much when we have the milk, we see a white liquid, but if you watch it microscopically, you're gonna see the protein of the casein of the milk, or one type of protein, because the milk have several types of proteins. So the most important one to make cheese is the casein, which are these blue spots here, more or less, watching microscopically. And the other element that the milk has is the fat, which are the yellow ones. Okay, and it also has lactose, which is a sugar, and is the food of the lactobacteria. to acidify, but I'm going to explain you this in a little while. And these black spots, these are this is the calcium. Okay, if you can see, if you have a look between two blue spots, there is one black spot, which means in between two molecules of casein, there is a molecule of calcium. Okay, the calcium is the glue that joins everything. Okay, but it's all trapped in into the whey. Okay, the fat is the trap is fat. The fat is trapped into the whey, and or they call it, they also call them serum. Okay? So um, this is all trapped together when we are making cheese, and this is called the casein strands. So this is how the milk is normally, okay, or usually. So when we coatal the curd, we make like electrical imbalance, and all the molecule of casein start to come together, and that's the reason, and the curd or the milk becomes solid or coagulates. Okay, so but what happens when we um, start making pasta filata cheese? When we have the milk, we have to coagulate it, right? So to coagulate it, we use an enzyme called rennet. This rennet, as I said before, break the molecule of protein in several parts, and I'm gonna go in details with that. And but we also have the calcium, and this calcium is the orange spot here that you see. Okay, so when we are making mozzarella, there is acid production. Acid production can be in several ways, chemically or naturally. Today, I'm going to speak about the naturally one. So when we are acidifying, remember that the milk have lactose. The lactose is the sugar of the is a type of sugar. This lactose is used by the lactic cultures, which is the bacteria that is inside the milk, or yeah, inside the milk. And the lactic bacteria, these bacteria feed from the lactose, and they produce a subproduct called lactic acid. This acid production will dissolve the soluble calcium, or the calcium of the curd. Okay, the curd here that you see here. So the acid will dissolve or remove the calcium, and to a certain level. But when we make pasta filata cheese, we have to monitor, or we have to be to watch out this level of acidification, and also the level of calcium. We don't when we make it, we normally, or we usually don't watch the level of calcium. We watch the level of acidification. Quite too low acidification, the cheese will not stretch. Too high acidification, the cheese will not stretch either. So we have to have a mid balance of acidification to allow the cheese to dissolve. But I'm going to go into details in the next screen. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when the milks coagulate and the acidification start to produce, or the acid start to be produced by the lactobacteria, the calcium will be removed. This is the main scope of this screen. Okay. So at the beginning, we have the fresh curd, which is already acidified at this due to the acid production of the lactobacteria, and all the fats and caseins are just like this, correct? And the calcium is there. The calcium is there. So when we start heating the curd, these fibers, I'm gonna go in the last one. See, these molecules are just all messed up, correct? When we apply heat, these these casein molecules, they tend to align each other. They tend to align each other. See? And this is why they produce this type of fibers. And the calcium is there joining everything. Okay? So by heating the curd, the casein molecule, the casein becomes hydrophobic, which means that repel the water. Okay, doesn't accept water. And but the fat content and the moisture content will help the curd to stretch. I'm gonna go in detail in the next screen as well. So when we heat the curd, the molecules of casein start they tend to align each other, and this is the reason why the curd when we heat it makes this type of like hair here. If you see here hair, it looks like hair. It's fibers. They are called fibers. So that this is because of that. So when we are making cheese, at the beginning, we have to watch out. I mean, when we are making the cheese, we have to check out, we have to monitor the level of content, the level of the moisture content, and the level of fat. And I'm going to put you an example. Two cheeses that have, for example, Havarti. Havarti is a cheese, aged cheese, and Parmesan. Parmesan has a very low level of moisture, but both of them have the same pH, have the same age, and Havarti melts more because in this case, the Havarti have a higher level of moisture, therefore it stretches more. Even though both of them have the same level of fat, because they have the different level of moisture, the Havarti stretch more than the Parmesan. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that when you are stretching cheese, you have to consider two elements: the level of moisture and the fat content. Okay, so if you have a lot of fat content, it will help to the stretching. Uh-oh, wait, my computer just